In this video, I'm going to talk about the safety gear that we provide on our fully packaged motorbike tours and also our rent-a-guide tour packages. But even for normal rental clients, it might be interesting to see what I have to say about certain kinds of gear and also the items we choose to go with. It is actually an area of the company I'm extremely proud of, and I think we are currently going above and beyond what a normal tour company would be providing. For reasons both obvious and perhaps not so obvious, it really bothers me when clients get injured on motorbike tours, especially when I know from my own experience it could have been avoided if better gear was worn. Let's get going. I will cover both items that we provide with our tours as well as items that we do not provide but I would still recommend. Let's get started from, roughly speaking, the most important item to the least important item. The helmet we use is the LS2 MX436 Dual Sport helmet. Dual Sport is the idea of both off-road and on-road riding. Vietnam is hot and our tours do tend to push clients a bit, so breathability is very important. The 436 is very well ventilated and also lightweight, which is great for long days. It is of course both DOT and ECE certified and comes with a visor. Ultimately, it is a good all-round helmet for all kinds of riding, and we primarily use it due to its breathability and weight. Next, let's move on to the boots. This is an area where experienced riders know all too well how important boots are, but inexperienced riders are clueless. Your feet, ankle, and legs are an area of your body where riders won't invest in the gear until it is too late. Only after an injury occurs do most riders get clued up and buy the correct gear. In all my motorbiking days, it is snapped legs, broken ankles, and broken toes that I've seen the most of, and I've fallen victim to some of the above myself. It is so important to have good boots. We are using the former Terrain and Garnier GX1. Both fall basically into the category of motocross boots. They are rigid and firm, all in the name of stopping your ankle and legs from snapping. And they have plenty of padding to help deflect pointy sticks that can turn into javelins. In my opinion, ADV boots, which are designed for comfort whilst walking as well as driving, are simply not good enough in reality. If you have adventure boots like, for example, the former Adventure, which are comfortable and floppy, well, if a Honda CB500X at 200 kilograms lands on you, then that is the end of your journey. With motocross boots, you'll walk away as if nothing has happened. There is a huge difference between good quality motocross gear and your average adventure gear. To wrap up the boot segment, I will tell you a story about a good friend of mine who was joining my yearly enduro group to Romania. He was busy sending me links to websites selling $100 to $200 boots and asking me which set of boots he should buy. My answer is very simple. If you are trying to buy boots in that price range, don't buy anything at all. Rent from a tour company in Romania. It is no different to us. If you have cheap boots or adventure boots, I would be much happier if you used the gear we have on offer. I can't stand tours going wrong due to clients being inadequately equipped in the footwear department. We will take a quick break from gear and talk about packing. It is amazing to me how few people bring their own gear with them. All my gear put together into a suitcase comes to just 22 kilograms, and this will go on any international flight. Pack your clothes into your boots and into your helmet to save space. If you own good gear at home, then bring it with you. If you own cheap gear or adventure gear at home, then use what we have instead. That's my recommendation. Okay, let's move on to knee and elbow pads. We use the LS2 knee and elbow guards. They are breathable, but more importantly, I have found from feedback that the straps don't cut up or dig into your legs. Overall, they are a simple solution and work very well. So we move on to the first item we do not provide, which is a jacket or top armor that isn't knee or elbow guards. And I'm going to explain why. Vietnam is hot and we tend to push customers a little bit beyond their normal comfort zone, as any motorbike tour probably should. And basically, motorbiking Vietnam is a balancing act of safety versus heat management. I personally feel that jackets cross the line of not adding a great deal of extra safety, but instead making the rider extremely hot. Let me explain further. You have knee and elbow guards already, so what we are now missing is the front protection, back protection, and shoulder protection. In terms of back protection, I know it isn't the same as a back protector, but a decent backpack adds a lot of safety when it comes to crashes, especially if it has gear in it like a rain suit. For front protection, well, from a lot of hours on a motorbike, I've actually never seen a major injury in this area. And the same goes for shoulder protection. Jackets as well can often have weird fits, meaning the armor isn't really in the right place when a crash takes place. And most people are wandering around with CE level 1 armor anyway, which again is something, but not exactly hugely impressive. Anyway, if you disagree with everything I just said, then please go ahead and bring your own jacket. We do also sell some armor for around $20 if you want it. Let's move on to another item we do not provide, which in this case is a bit of a weird one: gloves. And the reason for this is that the gloves we sell are just $7.5, and I have found that clients would rather have a new pair in their own size than having a second-hand pair of gloves. I also think gloves are a super easy item to bring from home. Even if they are not motorbike specific gloves, basically anything will do. A water bladder is another great item which we sell for $10. This allows you to drink water while driving, which in a hot country is really helpful. The water bladder can be added to your own backpack as well, and ultimately it just makes staying hydrated extremely easy. If you do not have a water bladder, the alternative will be water bottles that are strapped to the back of your motorbike. This does actually work reasonably well, but accessing the water bottle is less convenient, and so riders are less likely to stay properly hydrated. Another item that we provide that is different from most tour companies is walkie-talkies or radios. I use this on all of my trips, and actually I won't ride with someone who doesn't have this attached to their backpack. They strap by tape upside down to any backpack strap. And basically, if you get left behind, maybe you have a flat tire, maybe you're just lazy and forgot to put your helmet on, a quick radio buzz will have your whole group stopping and waiting for you. It also helps the tour guide stop people rushing off into the sunset ahead of them. If they want to call people back, they can. And it's also important to realize that walkie-talkies and radios and communication in general really add to the potential of having some great banter in your group. I think radios are an absolute must for any motorbike group, and I absolutely will never ride without one. You can see that in all of my videos. Okay, so the next item is a long sleeve t-shirt. Never underestimate the Vietnamese sun. We sell fake motocross shirts for around $12. They are very good, but basically just bring any long sleeve t-shirt with you. Long trousers are another item to bring. We sell motocross trousers, but they are very expensive for what they are. They're designed to be extremely breathable and also grippy, but completely unnecessary for your average motorbike tour. Any long trousers you have knocking around at home will do. Finally, rain gear is a good one. We sell very cheap rain gear, both top and bottom half, for around $20 combined. But again, anything from home will do. Even if it is not motorbike specific, just make sure it packs small and tight. Bringing a puffer jacket on a motorbike trip just isn't a good idea. One final item to bring is long socks. They make motocross boots a little bit more comfortable, and also, in my own personal opinion, it doesn't matter how many days your tour is, you should just be using the same socks in the boots every single day. If you're a clean and tidy person, not like me, then you can get away with 2 perhaps, and rotate them with some sink drying. But really, you have 1 evening socks and 1 riding socks. Socks are just something to get in the way. But bring some with you, or we sell them for cheap. Okay, so to wrap this video up, the gear we do provide is pretty high-end really for a tour company. I am proud of it, and I feel we haven't cut corners with the gear we offer. I can tell you, it is not helpful when clients get injured when for sure better gear could have saved them. So we have tackled this, and I think we've tackled it well. Thanks for watching.